Hi, so I'm doing a review on these because I haven't seen any reviews on them on YouTube yet. So I figure I might as well be the first and maybe I'll get more views that way because I actually don't care about you. I'm kidding. I totally love you guys. I'm just kidding. So I'm doing a review on the Sanabul Core Series boxing gloves. I got mine in the red and black, 16 ounce. The Core Series, essentially the Core Series, they're trying to do a little bit more of a premium glove. So Elite Boxing and Sanabul, they have the $20 some odd gloves on Amazon right now. They're gel boxing gloves, and the gel padding on those gloves are perfect. The hand protection on those gloves are fantastic, but the wrists on those gloves tend to lean more towards the Muay Thai spectrum of the boxing glove world, and so the wrist support on them are really bad. They're just not that great as far as wrist support is concerned, and the quality of the materials and the stitching is not the best. However, the padding, the gel padding on the Sanabul gel boxing gloves are phenomenal. I'm a big guy. I'm 205 pounds. I hit hard as a dump truck, and when I swing with those, I can hit the bag as hard as I can, and they're perfect. So I got myself these Core Series gloves. What I notice about these Core Series gloves is the padding is a little bit thinner than the other ones, just because they've transferred some of that padding down into the wrist area. They have a lot more wrist support and protection, which is really nice. The hand compartment, it is a little bit wide. It's a really good hand compartment, super comfortable. They also have a nice little bit of gel padding right there on the inside of the glove to parry shots. And of course, they have the ventilated palm. They have a grip bar for comfort. And they also have a tiny little bit at the fingertips here for your hands. The padding on the glove, however, because they moved it, you have a lot of, and this is one thing that I understand and I appreciate about boxing gloves, and that is on your hand. Here, I'll try to show you this way. The way that the padding is distributed, a lot of times instead of having support here at the knuckle, it winds up being here because this tends to in the front of the glove, because that tends to be where the contact happens instead of down here at the knuckle part. And so you get a lot of that protection for your whole hand, but it feels like there's this bit of padding right across the front of your hands, and it winds up being distributed to your knuckle area, and then the more you use them, the more you break them in, the more that padding transfers up to your knuckle area. But when you first get them, it can be a little bit uncomfortable until you essentially break the gloves in. The way that the padding on these gloves feel to me initially is a lot like if you ever get the Everlast Elite Pro boxing gloves that has that really intense wrist support that goes all the way up almost to the middle of your hands. The padding on them feel a little bit similar to that. However, the padding on these Sanabul gloves are significantly better than the padding on the Everlast Elite Pro boxing gloves. So the stitch work on these gloves is actually really, really nice. A lot of times with the gel boxing gloves, sometimes you get a pair of gloves that have been returned, and you can tell because right off the box there's a little bit of wear and tear. Not these; these are brand spanking new, and this is all synthetic leather construction. They have that great boxing glove smell to them. I got the red and the black. I am going to be testing them out. Again, the stitching on this thing is it's so clean. It's pretty phenomenal stitching, in my opinion. I don't see a frayed edge or anything anywhere. Let's open this glove up. So the inner lining of the glove, it is this polyester dry air wicking material here. And it is a little bit baggy on the inside where the knuckles are. I like the inner lining to be a little bit more neat. It is a little bit baggy, but not too bad. I think when you put them in with your hand wraps, it'll come to your hand really nice. The thumb is not awkward at all. The thumb is really nice as well, and it fit. I have really big, massive hands, and it fits my hands really nice. So I appreciate that. So if you are a bigger handed guy, and you want a really affordable glove that gives you a little bit of wrist support because you have such big hands and some decent knuckle protection, and you're at that. These go for about $40 on Amazon, and you're in that $40 price range. These are not a bad idea at all. It has the Velcro strap, comes right around. I don't like a super duper long Velcro strap, and the Velcro on this, the quality of the Velcros is pretty good as well. Not too. It's not the best Velcro in the universe, but it is pretty good. And in addition, it actually comes in this really nice premium bag here. This actually comes in with a nice little strap that you can put around your, nice little over-the-shoulder strap, which is very rare. And then there's a lot of boxing gloves that I've spent significantly more money on that do not come with a presentation like that. So I'm really excited about that. I'm going to use these on some mitt work. I probably would not recommend these for sparring, in my opinion. I personally believe that if you're going to spar, you should do in my opinion, so that you don't hurt people, especially when you're over 175 pounds. I recommend sparring minimum of 16 upwards to 20, man. You want big, bulky, cushioned, slim profile gloves. I personally, for sparring, I like the Ringside Apex 16-ounce IMF foam boxing gloves. For sparring, they're nice and cushioned. They keep your hands super safe, and they keep your opponent / teammate super safe. You don't want to be the douchebag that's hurting people when you're doing sparring. And I recommend those so that you can go a little bit harder in sparring, because you want to be as close to a real fight as possible, but still keep people safe, man. If you're going to be hurting people and sparring, then maybe you shouldn't spar, and you should learn to control yourself a bit. Maybe you should spar a punching bag with a double end bag so you can hit in the face too. That's it. That's my review of the Sanabul 16-ounce Core Series boxing gloves. I don't regret my decision. I'm going to use them a lot more, and then maybe I might regret it later and return them. But as of right now, I'm very okay with my purchase. And Sanabul, keep them in mind. They're up and coming. They're creating a lot of new boxing gloves and some MMA gear. TJ Dillashaw actually uses some of their equipment. Oh, by the way, the attached thumb is a Velcro attachment right there. I'm sorry, synthetic attachment. It's not leather attachment at all. And these are not genuine leather gloves either, which is fine. I'm okay with it not being genuine leather gloves. If you're going to spend money on genuine leather gloves, spend the $300 and just let it last for 6 years. Otherwise, don't. Great. Thank y'all. Have a wonderful day.